The 6 cactus door. Oh, is it cutscene? What is going on? There's worms around the cactus. There's worms going into... Wait, there's legs going into the setup. Legs become worms? Worm lore? His job was to sit there and he was taking a break, munching on cactus. I caught him napping on the job. That's a close-up of cactus. Oh, this is a weird one. All I gotta do is get to the goal. Just ignore this perfect size hole in the floor. I'm thinking about it. I have ideas. Hold on. If I set up one of the worms to be right here, there, and then I make this weird C shape, when I flip, it won't flip that well. But if I back up the other worm right next to it and eat whilst making the same C shape, what will happen then? I guess it's more not a C shape. Yeah, because if I was thinking it's possible to rotate in there, I would do it. Wee, look at me go. I just realized the left and right sides are not equidistant from the gap in the center. So if I push up the worms here, could I then set up a shape like this and then flip? Aha. That is the whole puzzle. Okay, interesting. So it wasn't even double socking. It was just using a worm to prop a worm. Hey, this is actually one I can shoot into. Wow, such a short distance. So the squiggly worm does need to be flipped once. Why do I feel like I have to go across this gap to begin with? Yeah, I don't know. Like, if I set this up here, then I am too short to eat. How far can this just go? It can go pretty far. Oh, I have an idea. If I reset, I feel like I have to use the same principle of using a worm to prop another worm. And just something about starting like this feels wrong. You know what I'm saying? It feels like it's an opening puzzle trap. So maybe, and I mean just maybe, I have to push it back and then down. And now I can appropriately sock this worm. Yeah, but what does that do? I don't do anything with it. This is a really weird puzzle, I just realized. How on earth am I going to be able to flip the squiggly worm, right? I flip it vertically, but rules of flipping tell me that if I am to flip, if I'm trying to flip up, my head needs to be at the topmost part of the worm combined with my worm. Or more simply put, trying to rotate here doesn't work. It can't roll. So maybe, possibly, what if that part is in the water? Does it rotate now? No? It kind of tries to. I'm going to take a hint on this one. I really don't get it. I instantly get it. I need a lot more than I thought in the water in order to flip it. It twists. That's cute. See, I still love how all the hints are playable puzzles. And frankly, it still makes this puzzle quite hard. So I feel like what I want to do is use the long worm as to prop it up. But my issue is that I can't eat the squiggly worm. Because when I try, I fall. Struggling very much with the setup with this. Funny enough, the idea that the hints gave me was something I was attempting earlier, but I came across the same problem I came across now. How could I even begin to start rolling the worm? I don't know if anything could possibly come from this, but I figure I might as well try. I can prop it up against the edge like that. I'm struggling to think of how this could help me, because I can sock it here and then be stuck. Yeah, I don't see how that would help. Oh, if the worm is there, I could push the other worm right here, and it kind of works as a barrier. This part is propped up against this part, so it won't get pushed to the right. It will get socked, and now I can rotate it. I can't drop it now. How long can I keep rotating this for? That far. Okay, so I imagine that I was supposed to do this in the opposite direction. Oh, I have an idea of where everything could go. Easier to reset, I think. Another attempt at a viable setup. It's getting frustrating, though. If it doesn't work, I'm going to be pretty peeved. I feel like this one has a better shot, though, right? Because it can roll, roll, roll. Yeah, that's the one. All right. And the thing is, I wouldn't have had to take the hint if it were just the gimmick. There we go. Glad that's done. All right, what do I have here? I have a very long trip to get a 3 long into the hole. And I don't have much option to start with. I have to start like that. Surely there's something else I could do, right? Okay, so I have to start like that. But I really only have this tiny worm. Well, I can't cross this gap. What can I even do? That's not winning. Is there any way to get that worm to go over to the side somehow? I mean, I don't see how that would be possible. What on earth? And I guess I can roll. To what extent? How does that help me? I feel like it doesn't. I'm pretty sure this is forced. I feel like the game is trying to tell me this somehow isn't forced. Like, part of me wonders, is there some sort of meta aspect to this level? What if I'm, like, in the middle of the puzzle, you know? If I throw my can I still shoot wormholes? Oh, wait a second. That's probably how I solved that. Oh, that's probably how I entered that other puzzle. You know what? Screw this puzzle right now. I'm not interested. Take me to the map. I want to go right here. I see you, you piece of shit. I gotta shoot the can this way. Yeah, shoot the wormhole out. That's how you do it. Oh, that's clever. I'm glad I got that. Oh, nice. All right, so we're back in the cutting up worms. I gotta become a 5 long somehow. So for starters, I gotta get this worm away from the edge. I think I gotta push it through here. I've already lost. Well done. Well, it might be easier to sock it, then come out. I still gotta get it away from the edge, though. Yeah. What's up with these little crevices out here? What does that do for me? I don't even know what I can do. I guess I can go this far. Then I get pretty darn stuck, though. Yeah, if I roll all the way out here, I'm pretty stuck. I can't back out, can't go around, can't get much further. I mean, I can set up shop there. Oh, I know. If I push the worm right here, I could probably access it from way up here. There we go. Then I can push it down like that, and then get out and push it down again. Aha! And let's roll it once. And then roll it twice. Making me real nice and big. I gotta say though, figure out how to enter this level, mwah, feels wonderful. The beauty of just being able to come back to puzzles after a full day of rest. I love that. But now I bet I have to apply this to a bigger level even here. What if I shoot my can? No, hold on. I feel like though this level needs more worms. You know what I'm saying? I don't just have to walk away, right? Oh gee, I hope no worms enter the puzzle while I'm gone. Gosh, wouldn't that be a shame? There's a worm, there's a worm, there's a worm. Come back, buddy, come back, 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 come back. I want you. I need you. I mean, he could have just been hanging out, but I don't know. Maybe there's no meta logic. Maybe this puzzle is just solvable somehow. But right from the get-go, this move feels losing, unless it isn't. I think it would be losing if I push this right into its goal right away, because then there's nothing I can do. But maybe I can do something with this worm. Well, I don't have many options except for socking it. I can't get very far. Maybe I gotta treat it like how I treated the previous level. Like, what if I sock it like this? Oh! Actually, yeah, this is similar to the previous level. Because if the water gives me room to pivot, then I will pivot, and I have consequences with things in the water. I mean, yeah, I guess I always did, because they were always bridges before. But now this is like real consequences. Okay, then hold on. I still have a lot I need to do, but this is some good progress right now. What if I sock it here? Ah! Alright, so that's the idea. I gotta line it up right on top of the other worm, then come from this side, and then push it like that. Well, that just wins, doesn't it? I believe so. How about I get this other worm into victory formation? Just gotta make sure I do it right. There we go. Well, thank God for coming back another day. I always have my best puzzle revelations like in the shower or on the toilet. That's a long journey for a long worm. I had to do so much just to get that 2-length worm over. And once again, I'm not sure how I want to begin this one. Do I have to double sock? Do I have to use the water? I'm not sure why, but I feel like the big hook needs to be pivoted. Probably horizontally, maybe vertically. Damn, the thing's in the way. Get out of here, you small freak. There we go. You know what I'm thinking about right now? I'm thinking about what if it's not the too long worm that goes in a hole? What if it's me that goes in a hole? Doesn't it sound completely insane? I don't think it actually sounds insane because I see that fence there. I bet I could cut off enough of myself to get in that hole. And technically, all I need to do is drop the candy cane into the water and I have a bridge for it. Like that. And I got space to back up. I'm just saying, it could work. I just have to line the short one up at just the right spot, so when I rotate, I cut off a lot of me. Maybe here? And then slice? Doesn't this just work? Damn, this level looks super intimidating. Oh my god, I love it when puzzles look intimidating, then it's like, it's actually just gotta realize one important thing. Because that level genuinely looked like I would have to go through some crazy shenanigans to get there. But it just takes one realization. That is awesome. This is interesting. I definitely have to flip this worm horizontally and vertically. There's no fences, no cutting, but there is this cute little pond, so I bet I have to rotate through that somehow. I may want to rotate vertically first, since that is the harder part. I'm thinking a setup that kind of looks like this. And the issue is, if I could use the 3 worm to prop this worm up vertically, that would be perfect, but I don't see a way to do that. Then I could unveil my master plan. So maybe I do have to rotate it horizontally first. Flip. And then I'll get this set up in a similar but mirrored position. Can the 3 long help me now? Somehow still no. This is sad. I'm not long enough to sock it from the other direction. I can't do any rotating from here. Out of curiosity, does a position like this work? Can I try to rotate up? No, because you can see it getting stuck. Does it make a difference as to how I flip it? Oh, actually, yeah, it kind of does make a difference, because now I can flip it vertically. There we go. I forgot about the casual double flip. I'm stuck. Wait, this is okay. Even though it doesn't fit, it at least allows me to back out. It also allows me to set up another just normal horizontal flip that I will make sure that I get out of. Escape. Yes. All right, cool puzzle. Double flip. Had one of the steps all the way through, and glad I got the other. So, is this the head of the ship? Well, it brings me to another joystick, so I'm curious to see where this game wants to take me now. It wants to take me pretty nearby. I can see the worm. How much of it? This is a tiny, tiny worm. Oh, hold on. How do I attach to that worm? It may make sense to actually do this with the a different ship, because it looks like these line up perfectly, and that's the last of my movement. Okay, sweet. What's the small worm about? Oh, the lights are off again. Maybe if I shoot my wormhole here, I can do something? Oh, no. I don't think I can do anything right now. There's another place I could bridge in. There's 6 puzzles in this room. Holy moly. You know what, then? I'm going to come into this worm from a different angle. From here, I think I need a reset. Oh, I'm at blue. Oh, I didn't see that one coming. Well, maybe I can reach from blue. I can reach that far, which isn't enough. But I can reach cyan. I've got a lot more movement now. Will it get me? It's 1 off. Okay, go back, go back. Go back even more, so I can switch to tan. If tan can push me up a few times, and then still connect, I can definitely make it to this different entrance now. Perfect. And I'd like to hope finding another way into this small worm will actually let me do something. Oh, I'm in a pot, so clearly that is the case. Oh, I can keep going and going. Is there a pot down here? Oh, there's a battery. Perfect. Nice, the intended way in. These puzzles look brutal, but I got rainbow legs, so it's all good. Once again, I'll start with a close puzzle. This doesn't feel tutorial-esque, but, you know, I'll make it work. So I got fences. I got a huge worm blocking my path. How do you expect me to work with this? What on earth? I have a guess as to what this world could be about. That hardly means anything. And if I push the worm off, I still can't even come close to making it around. All right, so I definitely have to do some sort of self-slicing. If I slice here, I just become fat worm. But if I slice here, the correct size worm goes in, and now I'm the ring. This is the ring mechanic. Ooh, I knew this would matter eventually, so I could abandon this worm. Oh, hold on, it's never this easy. I could push that over and then abandon this worm. Aha, the ring mechanic. Put a ring on it, baby. Oh, nice. I'm excited to explore this. It seems like such a fun mechanic. I gotta become 4 length, probably. And a little something I've noticed about the rings. The color of my worm always matches the plastic ring that my sentient can throws into the ring collector. And then the ring itself kind of becomes smaller in size and then goes through a worm to possess it. So this is all really interesting how it works. What I need to figure out though is, what the hell can I even do? Oh, this is already losing. Is the blue worm's in the way? Or not the blue worm, the 2 worm is in the way. What if I push this just way down and then flip it over? Well, I still can't go anywhere. I can't go anywhere else. That's it. That's a prison. What about this 2 worm? Maybe I can do some fun stuff with it. Like if I become ring, then my options aren't great. I can't pass myself through a fence. Pretty stuck here actually. But if I come a little longer, yeah, then what? I'm still pretty stuck then. There's about no chance of escape unless... Oh man, every move I make just traps me further. What's sad too is I'm length 5. I just gotta lose 1 piece to get in that hole. I don't know if it's gonna be me or something else. I would imagine it's me. Thing is though, I can't just think about cutting off a tail. I'm in the ring world. That means I gotta think with rings. Whatever the hell that means. Is this really the only way to get a ring? Surely there's something better I can do. What about this movement? It is the current shape that I want, so maybe I can actually get there now. But I still gotta lose the 5 ring, so if I get the 5-er, there we go, I can escape. Wow, this is weird. I say weird, but it's kind of unprecedentedly good. Oh, yeah, I know I can't open this door. Why are you even trying? I just want to solve a ring puzzle. This is interesting. How do I get this worm to the whole of its shape? Like, it would seem I have to go from this box to this box to this box to this box to this box in reverse. Maybe I can mess around a little now. Like, I can get it this far. And maybe I'm supposed to actually rescue it? Yeah, actually, I guess that would be a solid plan. Just get these worms out of the way. I should be careful. I don't think I'd ever rescue them from there. This could work, though. Because the nice thing is I can push it down here now. And if I could get a ring on that worm now, that'd be pretty good. Alternatively, what if I go the other way? It actually might not be as bad as it looks. Because I could flip here, and then flip here. A couple issues. One, I'm stuck. Second, I got nowhere to go. I mean, I guess I could flip out here. And that actually may solve the second problem. Because I need to push it down in order to line it up with its goal. That may require a little help from my friend. Right there. Because now I'm pretty sure I can push it down 1 and be perfectly fine. Yeah, but I'm still not thinking with rings. And now if I flip the big worm over, it actually will slice itself on the fence. Reset, new idea. Because I realize, I mean, I'm not going to solve this level unless I cut my own head off. I should get cutting. Thing is, I don't know how to slice it yet. Well, I guess I can do that. That's probably the start, right? Because I would come down, and then I would probably transfer to a worm that's somewhere, and then transfer him to the big worm. I've just got to figure out exactly where I'd want the big worm to be. I'm not sure. All I know is one worm's got to be here. And I haven't figured out what I want to do with the other worm yet. It's tough. It's facing the wrong way. Is this somehow better? I don't know. Let me see what my options are, right? I slice, and I can roll along here. I can flip any way I want. To an extent. Oh, I have an idea of where the last worm could be. Hold on. If I place the last worm right here, I can see about like 30 steps into the future where I would roll, get the worm all the way over to here, slide over this worm, push the big worm down, and then transfer, and then start pivoting, and that should get me into my goal. Pro tip for puzzles, learn to see the future. And look at that, the second worm's just ready to pick it up. That's actually beautifully elegant. So I've solved 3 puzzles. That can't unlock a door, and I'm pretty sure the other door required 4 puzzles. Yeah, that's a 4 puzzle door. What am I missing? Let me look at this map here. I'm not missing anything in this room, yeah?